Question. Two cars arrive at a crossroad at the same time. Which of the following is true? Car A has the right of way. Car B must yield. Car A must yield. Answers. Car A must yield. Question. Are you allowed to turn right on a red signal? No, you can never turn right on a red light. Yes, but only after coming to a stop and yielding to traffic. Yes, but only if a sign permits it. Answers. Yes, but only after coming to a stop and yielding to traffic. Question. Two cars arrive at an intersection at the same time. Which of the following is true? Car B must yield because it is on Car A's right. Car B must yield because it is traveling straight through the intersection. Car A must yield because it is to the left of Car B. Answers. Car A must yield because it is. Question. You see a traffic signal displaying a flashing yellow arrow. What can you do here? You can turn left freely here. You can turn left after you yield to oncoming vehicles. You can turn left or proceed forward here. Answers. You can turn left after you yield to oncoming vehicles. Question. When there are 3 lanes to choose from, choose blank lane for the smoothest driving, the left, the middle, the right. Answers. The middle. Question. If you are convicted of driving with a blood alcohol concentration (BAC) of 0.20% or higher, the court may suspend your license for 10 months, order you to complete an enhanced DUI treatment program. Answers. Do both of the above. Questions. A driver must blank for a school bus that is stopped with its red lights flashing on the opposite side of the road come to a complete stop. Reduce speed, not stop. Answers. Come to a complete stop. Questions. What does this sign indicate? A winding road ahead, a narrow road ahead, low clearance ahead, a narrow bridge ahead. Answers. Low clearance ahead. Questions. The California Compulsory Financial Responsibility Law requires all drivers to have a job, proof of financial responsibility, a vehicle insurance policy. Answers. Proof of financial responsibility. Questions. A driver who is involved in a significant collision must report it to the DMV within 10 days, 20 days, 15 days. Answers. 10 days. Questions. You arrive at a crossroad. You want to turn left, and you have a green light. Can you proceed? Yes, but only if there is a left turn permitted sign present. Yes. You can turn left after yielding to oncoming vehicles. Yes, you can turn left, since this is a protected turn where no other cars are allowed to enter the intersection. Answers. Yes, you can turn left after yielding to oncoming vehicles. Question: if a driver is under DUI probation, what is the maximum legal blood alcohol concentration (BAC) that he or she may exhibit while operating a vehicle? Answer: 0.01%. Question: with any turning vehicle, the rear wheels follow a blank than the front wheels. Longer path, shorter path, slower path. Answer: shorter path. Question: an blank sign on a truck means that the truck's load is potentially dangerous. Octagonal, rectangular, white, diamond-shaped. Answer: diamond-shaped. Question: if your vehicle breaks down and you cannot get it completely off the road, where should you stop? At the top of a hill, in the middle of a curb, where your vehicle can be seen from behind. Answer: where your vehicle can be seen. Question: in California, a DUI conviction will remain on a driver's driving record for ____ years. 10, 5, 2. Answer: 10. Question: in California, the fine for littering is blank. You may also be required to blank. $50, spend 3 days in jail. $500, pick up litter. $1,000, pick up litter. Answer: $1,000, pick up litter. Question: what does this sign mean? The maximum speed limit during the day is 35 miles per hour. The maximum speed limit is 35 miles per hour. The recommended speed limit is 35 miles per hour. Answer: the recommended speed limit is 35 miles per hour. Question: locked wheel skids are usually caused by turning the ignition to the lock position while the vehicle is still in motion. Pressing the gas and brake pedals at the same time. Braking too hard at a high speed. Answer: braking too hard at a high speed. Question: if you are convicted of DUI for the first time, you will be fined up to $500, $1,000, $2,000. Answer: $1,000. Question: if you are convicted of lending your disabled parking placard or disabled license plate to another driver who is not disabled, you may face which of the following penalties? A fine, a jail sentence, Both of the above. Answer: both of the above. Question: you're driving on the freeway and notice another driver using a handheld cell phone. What is the best thing to do? Alert the police immediately. Increase your following distance. Honk your horn and wave to the driver to get off the phone. Answers: increase your following distance. Question: because tractor trailers are so large, they often appear to be traveling faster, slower, backward. Answers: slower. Question: in California, it is illegal to drive while your driving abilities are impaired by prescription drugs, over-the-counter drugs, any of the above. Answers: any of the above. A freeway, you should stop and yield to the traffic on the freeway. Enter the freeway at or near the speed of freeway traffic. Stop before merging into freeway traffic. Answers: enter the freeway at or near the speed of freeway traffic. Question: Car B has entered an intersection to turn right on a red signal. Car A then arrives at a green signal. Which of the following is correct? Car B should stop and let Car A through. Car A must yield to Car B. Car A Answers: Car A must yield to Car B. Question: pavement markings indicate parking spaces for persons with disabilities. Yellow, blue, red. Answers: blue. Question: if you are convicted of leaving the scene of an accident, hit and run, in which someone was injured, you may be sentenced to jail for up to 2 years, 1 year, 3 years. Answers: 1 year. Question: if a California driver has had his or her license suspended for 10 months following multiple DUI convictions, which of the following can allow that driver to regain his or her driving privileges? Installation of an ignition interlock device, IID, a letter to the governor, completion of a driver safety course. Answers: installation of an ignition interlock device, IID. Question: what does this sign mean? There is a bump in the road. There is a detour ahead. There is a low place in the road. There is a work zone ahead. Answers: there is a low place in the road. Question: if you are convicted of DUI for the first time, you will be fined up to $2,000, $1,000, $500. Answers: 1,000. Question: if your parked car rolls away and hits another unattended vehicle, you should report the incident to the police, sound your horn to attract attention, remove your car and go on your way. Answers: report the incident to the police. Question: do not use your horn to honk at a blind person when you want the driver in front of you to move out of the way in any of the above situations. Answers: in any of the above situations. Question: this car's turn and brake signals have failed, so the driver is using hand gestures to signal instead. What is the driver's intention? Slow down, increase speed, turn left. Answers: slow down. Question: are you allowed to make a U-turn on an undivided roadway in a business district? No. Yes, but only at intersections. Yes. Answers: yes, but only at intersections. Question: if weather conditions require you to use your windshield wipers, you must also use turn signals for twice the distance. Drive in a lower gear. Turn on your headlights. Answers: turn on your headlights. Question: when you see livestock near the roadway, you should blow your horn continuously until the animals cross the road. Follow directions from the person in charge of the animals. Turn safely away from these animals. Answers: follow directions from the Question: you drive up to an intersection and you see this sign. What should you do? Slow down and prepare to yield to traffic ahead, but you will not need to stop. Slow down and prepare to yield to any pedestrians and traffic ahead. Come to a complete stop and proceed after yielding to any pedestrians and traffic. Answers: slow down and prepare to yield to any pedestrians. Question: this sign indicates a two-way street, a narrow lane, traffic merging ahead, the end of a divided highway. Answers: traffic merging ahead. If all the rear seats are already occupied by children under 7 years of age, a child under 8 years of age may ride in the front seat without a seat belt. Ride in the front seat if properly secured in a federally approved child passenger restraint system. Sit on the lap of an elder child with a seat belt fastened to both. Answers: ride in the front seat if properly secured in a federally approved child passenger restraint system. Question: a sign note may allow a California driver with a provisional license to drive during restricted hours for school-related or employment-related activities, for medical treatment, for any of the above reasons. Answers: for any of the above reasons. Question: when you drive in a work cone zone, you should allow extra following room behind the vehicle in front of you. Slow down. Do both of the above. Answers: do both of the above. Question: what does this sign mean? Wrong way. Turn around and go back. There is a 270-degree turn ahead. There is a roundabout or rotary ahead. Answers. There is a 270-degree turn ahead. Question. What does this sign mean? An obstacle is ahead. Pass on either side. You can overtake on either side. AY intersection is ahead. Answers. An obstacle is ahead. Pass on either side. Question. You are following a school bus and its yellow lights start to flash. What does this mean? The bus is preparing to stop for passengers. You must slow down and prepare to stop. The bus is preparing to stop for passengers. You must immediately stop. The bus is gesturing for you to pass when safe. Answers. The bus is preparing to stop for passengers. You must slow down and prepare to stop. Question. This car's turn and brake signals have failed, so the driver is using hand gestures to signal instead. What is the driver's intention? Increase speed, turn left, slow down. Answers. Turn left. Question. If a blind pedestrian with a white cane or a guide dog is waiting at a crosswalk, you should stop your vehicle within 5 feet of the crosswalk, increase your speed and move quickly. Use your horn to alert the pedestrian to your presence. Answers. Stop your vehicle within 5 feet of the crosswalk. Question. O___ painted curb is designated for disabled persons who display their placards green, blue, white. Answers. Blue. Question. A driver in front of you is signaling with his or her hand and arm pointing upward. This driver wants to turn right, turn left, stop. Answers. Turn right. Question. Any driver who operates a vehicle on California's roadways consents to chemical, drug, and alcohol testing, the release of his or her medical records, searches of his or her home. Answers. Chemical, drug, and alcohol testing. Question. You see a traffic signal displaying a flashing yellow arrow. What can you do here? You can turn left after you yield to oncoming vehicles. You can turn left freely here. You can turn left or proceed forward here. Answers. You can turn left after you yield to oncoming vehicles. Answers. At an unmarked crosswalk, you must increase your speed and cross before the pedestrians. Yield the right-of-way to the pedestrians. Stop and ask the pedestrians to cross quickly. Question. Yield the right-of-way to the pedestrians. Question. When preparing to exit the freeway, you should signal for at least ____ seconds before reaching the exit. 5, 10, 3. Answers. 5. Question. If a law enforcement officer finds that a driver under 21 has a blood alcohol concentration (BAC) of 0.05% or higher, the officer will arrest the driver and suspend his or her license. Contact the driver's insurance company. Contact the driver's parents. Answers: arrest the driver and suspend his or her license. Question: if you loan your vehicle to an unlicensed driver, it may be impounded for _____ days. 120, 10, 30. Answers: 30. Question: if you are convicted of seriously injuring someone while attempting to evade a police pursuit, you may be fined at least $3,000, $4,000, $2,000. Answer: $2,000. Question: AN blank sign on a truck means that the truck's load is potentially dangerous. Octagonal, rectangular, white, diamond-shaped. Answer: diamond-shaped. Question: in open country at night and on dark streets, you should use your low beam headlights, high beam headlights, parking lights. Answer: high beam headlights. Question: if all the rear seats are already occupied by children under 7 years of age, a child under 8 years of age may ride in the front seat if properly secured in a federally approved child passenger restraint system. Sit on the lap of an elder child with a seat belt fastened to both. Ride in the front seat without a seat belt. Answer: ride in the front seat if properly secured in a federally approved child passenger restraint system. Question: because tractor trailers are so large, they often appear to be traveling slower, backward, faster. Answer: slower. Question: California's drunk driving law is also a blank driving law. Reckless, morning, drugged. Answer: drugged. Question: a standard Class C California driver license allows a driver to tow up to _____ vehicles. 3, 1, 2. Answer: 1. Question: if you see two solid yellow lines on a roadway, it means that passing is permitted during the day. Passing is permitted at any time. No passing is permitted. Answer: no passing is permitted. Question: you can make a left turn on a red light only from a one-way street onto a two-way street, only from a one-way street onto another one-way street, only from a two-way street onto another two-way street. Answer: only from a one-way street onto another one-way street. Question: what must you do at a solid yellow traffic signal? Stop if it is safe. The signal will soon turn red. Drive with caution as there may be a hazard ahead. Speed up to get through before the signal turns red. Answers: stop if it is safe. The signal will soon turn red. Question: if a California driver with a provisional license has been involved in 2 at-fault collisions within the first 12 months of holding the license, he or she must return his or her license to the DMV, be supervised while driving for 30 days, pay a fine. Answers: be supervised while driving for 30 days. Question: this pentagon symbol alerts drivers to a children's playground area, a school bus stop, pedestrian crosswalks at an intersection, a school zone. Answers: a school zone. Question: if you are convicted of leaving the scene of an accident, hit and run, in which no one was injured, you may be sentenced to jail for up to 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. Answers: 6 months. Question: if you see this sign, it means you are going against traffic on an expressway in the wrong lane. Answers: going against traffic. Question: what does this sign mean? There is a crossroad ahead. There is a railroad crossing ahead. Wrong way, go back. Answers: there is a railroad crossing ahead. Question: in a roundabout, you must drive in a clockwise direction, the direction of the oncoming vehicles. A counterclockwise direction. Answers: a counterclockwise direction.